Hi, this is Katrina Herbert, and what I'm about to plan to demonstrate to you is how to make a brownie bowl sundae. I will send you pictures of the finished product, but the first thing we need to do is ensure that we're in a clean environment. Make sure your kitchen is clean and tidy and sanitized. As you see, we're here in my lovely apple kitchen. That I do love apples, but this is the one thing that I like. So before we start anything, I like to make sure that everything is done. So before I start preparing my ingredients, I'm going to wash my hands. As you see, I am going over to the sink. Soap on my hands. I am washing my hands to ensure that my hands is clean and sanitized before I prepare to touch anything when I'm dealing with food or cooking. So now that that is out the way, now we're going to start out with our ingredients. Of course, like I said, we're going to do brownie sundae bowls. So you would need 2 muffin pans. I like to use the smaller pans simply because when using the smaller pans, I get to use 12 of them, and then I have the little sundae bowls. But you can use whatever size bowl, whatever size muffin pan you would like. Then I have my ingredients. I have my brownie mix. I have my cup for my oil, my eggs, my bowl, and my whisk. So the first thing I want to do is open up my bowl, open up my bag, pour my ingredients together. Make sure I get all my ingredients together. You use 1/3 cup of oil. So I love to measure. That way I'm very precise with my measuring. One-third cup of oil. 2 eggs. So you use 2 eggs in this mixture. And that is all the ingredients that you need. As I'm preparing to mix my mixture, as you see, I'm mixing my ingredients together. I will mix them together and beat it for about 50 times. So I just mix it till it's all blended together. So my oven right now is heating up to 325. So I have the oven on where it's preheating at this time. In the middle of, as I'm preparing this, I'm thinking, wow, the best thing, there are so many different ways that you can make those sundae bowls. Some people like to make their brownies from scratch. Right now, today, I don't have time to do the scratch, so we'll do the instant brownies today. Okay, so I'm mixing my brownie mix. Everything is mixed together. So now I have there's the brownie mix. Yummy. So make sure there's no powder left in the bottom of the bowl. And we make sure we got everything mixed together. So next thing I want to do is I want to get my pans. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get some cooking spray. So I have the Crisco butter spray. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray each individual pan, as you can see. And I'm only going to fill each individual cup, not full, but maybe about 2/3 full. So you don't want it completely full, because you don't want it completely full at all. So that's the one thing we want to stay away from, is having it completely full. So if you feel that you may have a problem with the filling, you can always use a little measuring cup to help you measure out what you want, exactly what it is that you want and how much you want to put in there. Or you can use the measuring spoon. So right now we're going to use the 1 tablespoon. One tablespoon cup. And let's see how much that puts in there. One tablespoon it is per cup. So as I'm filling this, the cooking time is going to be half of what the normal cooking time is if I was using just a regular square pan. And the reason I feel that I'm an expert in this is because I love to cook. I love to bake. I'm always baking. I'm always baking goodies and snacks to take to my office in the morning time when I go to work. So the soldiers always stop by my office because they know that I have prepared something nice and sweet. They're just to show my gesture and kindness to everybody. You know, to let the soldiers know, hey, I know you're away from home. You know, give them a little piece of home away from home. So now I have all 12 cups almost full. And like I said, we're gonna cook. This is gonna be cooked half the time of what is normally cooked. And then once, like I said, once the finished product is finished, then I will submit the picture so that everybody will be able to see the finished product. Now, the reason we needed the second pan is because now we're gonna take this pan here and we're gonna spread it outside of it. Spread it outside of the pan. Now you're going to take this pan and you're going to sit it on top. Perfect. And you sit it inside. Now, what we're going to do, as you can see, I'm going over to the oven and I'm going to place it in the oven. Okay, you're placing it in the oven now. Got a little run. Don't want it to spill over in the oven. So I'm going to wash that little run off of there so that way it doesn't spill over. Next, I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. And within the next 15 minutes, we should have us a nice brownie sundae. And like I said, I will definitely show, send the picture, post a picture of the finished product. I just want to say thank you all for taking your time out of your busy schedule to watch me describe how to make a brownie sundae cupcake. All right. Thank you all. Bye-bye.